I have never had White Castle before. It's just never really appealed to me. You know what else doesn't really appeal to me? These frozen White Castle sliders. However, for the sake of teaching myself something new, we're gonna try making these from scratch. Not only should they taste a lot better, but they should also be cheaper per slider. Welcome back to Season 2 of Thawed Out.
What the hell?
Ooh, these are actually decently hot. The meat to bread ratio, just not there. Seasoned pretty blandly. I'm not really getting that much onion taste out of this. It's kind of like just eating a piece of bread with a little bit of meat in it. I mean, that's literally what it is. I think White Castle could try just a little bit harder though on the onion distribution. I mean, come on. And plus, I know this doesn't come with cheese, but I feel like that should be the default, right? A 16-pack of frozen White Castle sliders cost me about $15.49 at the store as of July 2023. That's $1.03 per slider. That's actually not that bad. Now the price point of these sliders are stiff competition, but I think we can do it. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell. It really does help this tiny channel grow. Now, let's thaw this recipe out. Any burger needs ground beef.
Obviously.
I bought 1 pound of ground beef. I'm going to give my ground beef a relaxing massage to smoothen out its pores. Next, I'm throwing the meat onto some wax paper and rolling it all out until I have a pretty thin layer. These are of course square patties, so I'll cut the sides to form a unified rectangle. Next, I'm going to cut that rectangle into equally sized square patties, and use the leftover meat to make any remaining patties. White Castle punches holes in their patties so that the steam can pass through it, so we will do the same. They should look very holy when finished. Last step is to freeze them for about 30 to 60 minutes. White Castle burgers use diced onions, at least that's my impression. I'm dicing up a large onion, throwing it onto a griddle, and spreading them out. Because we want them to steam, toss in some beef broth. If it's getting a little steamy in here, I greatly apologize. Once they've been softened, I'll place the patties on top of the onions and let them slowly steam and caramelize. While that's happening, I'm lightly salting the open side and placing the buns on top to steam as well. Oh look, the meat has decent color on the bottom. Yay! Time to flip. Wrong. The steaming is going to do the browning for us. That's what the holes are for. So wait until the meat is nicely browned all the way. Take a spatula, flip it upside down while the bottom bun is still intact. Place a little baby slice of American cheese and crown your short king with the top bun. And look, we actually did it. We just made White Castle sliders that are almost 30 cents cheaper per slider than the frozen alternative. Now, these sliders are meant for a king in a castle, a white one. Instantly, so much juicier than the frozen variety. The saltiness from the cheese and the little excess salt from the beef broth that we use really goes a long way, actually. Yeah, I can see myself getting high eating these things. I'm not sure if I would specifically go to a restaurant and get a bunch of these, but making these homemade isn't that bad. Whew, it feels good to be back. If you were inspired to make your own White Castle sliders and not buy the frozen variety, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hit the bell for more Thawed Out.